Hey little friends, welcome back to the channel. You already know where you're at. You're with your girl Zen. Thank you guys so much for interacting with the videos. Okay, somebody just learned a huge truth, okay? And I also feel as though there was another thing I got. Oh yeah, a lot of people are trying to picture what they want for their lives in the most serious way that maybe they ever have. And I think it's because it's the end of the year and we're about to go into 2026, which is crazy. So let's see what's going on with you guys, okay? My guys have me starting with this deck right here. So let's get into it. Queen of Swords. I feel like you just learned a truth that's got you in this maybe guarded kind of energy. I'm picking up on highly feminine energy, even if you're not a feminine, a natural biological woman, but you feel very maybe guarded right now, where you only trust your higher power. You only trust your guides, the things that guide you, the things you look up to, your morals, your principle, your standard, your source of love and information, right? You learned some type of truth and it's put you in this position. So let's see what's going on. I feel like you could also just be having someone in your life who really just wants to see you in a very... That's crazy, y'all. I was just about to say subservient, submissive position. And y'all, as I said that, the King of Swords came out. It didn't flip over and fly out like I wanted it to, but it came out and I just received intuitively to just take it. So I feel like you're mirroring another person, whether you realize it or not. But what is this about, Holy Spirit? What is this about actually? What is this actually about? Okay, I feel like it's about working together with another person. I feel like the Three of Pentacles lets me know that you have the opportunity to work together with another person. And the person that you may be mirroring, I feel like this is a person that's a little bit more established in whatever they have in life. They maybe have a lot of support from their coworkers, their peers, their family. Either way, they have some type of support system that's very firm and very, very strong. My eyes are being drawn to the trees on this card, and it's reminding me of what Donda West said. Kanye West's mother, she told him, because he's a Gemini, right, and you're up in the clouds naturally, it'll benefit you to always keep your feet on the ground. And she was basically telling him that balance is necessary for such a big blessing from God, for such a big journey and a big path and a big responsibility of a blessing that God is going to bestow on you. You want to keep your feet on the ground while you're in the clouds. And I feel like this is something that you have in your, I'm hearing that you have that in the bag. This person that you're mirroring, or that is mirroring you, they have a lot of security, but that's because of their team. You have gained a lot of security because it's almost on your own, you've built quite the name for yourself. And it's not even I don't even feel the need to compare this at all, but just look at these cards, right? The King of Swords, okay, has 3 butterflies, 2 birds. These are all familiars, okay? Life constantly changing, but still rooted in support and stability with all these trees, okay? This queen, she's facing that way, which is she's just waiting on maybe her own personal team, her own partner. But she has one familiar. She has her own trees, but the trees are behind her. It's me having a certain stability is behind me. It's almost like this queen is looking for new soil to sow her seeds into to create stability, but she knows how to create stability on her own. And you see how he's on this red earth. She's on the red earth, but she's on a platform on the red earth. So that's just giving me not only is she secure, she's super secure. And not only is she super secure, she secured herself. She didn't even have to have help from another person. Do you know how major that is? I feel like a lot of people sleep on and also hate on people who are self-made like that, because it's really not easy to live life like that. There's so many people, the coolest, most popular people, they're nothing without other people. Without other people might not even look at their way, sweat them in any way. I feel like a lot of people who are getting their just due in this life and getting their heaven on earth and their riches from God, okay, they're about to take their place almost. it's giving that energy. So I was just about to ask, like, Holy Spirit, what's the Three of Pentacles about? So I feel like you have the opportunity to work with another person, but you may be choosing to kind of go on your own because maybe the King of Swords in this position is so comfortable with the people that they're working with and what they've established for themselves already. It's like, okay, we're both focused on protecting what we've built, but you have you and a team, and I just have me on my own. And we can come together, work together, but it's like, who is more valuable? If your team left you for any reason, how strong would you be? And it's like, the other person is like, I work so well on my own, but what if I get a team, perhaps, and everything falls apart? I don't know why it's coming through like that, but it is. It's almost like both people have something to offer one another that would really secure them so deeply together, maybe. And this Queen of Swords is like, okay, she could carry something on her back on her own if she wants. But she doesn't have anyone to work with, to build with. All she has is her one familiar and her, it's like she only has one life to live, to make something of her legacy. And this person has many people to put their legacy into, many people who will carry the torch for them. And I feel like somebody feels the need to go off on their own and just continue to be emotionally secure, because it's like somebody here just, I feel like, doesn't want to like come up off of their throne or come out of what makes them feel comfortable. Yeah, and I feel like that saddens another person. I feel like, I don't know, I'm getting that whole thing where men are just like, if a woman has everything, what do you give her? And somebody is heartbroken because it's like, what do you mean? What can you give me? Connection, partnership. I want to delegate tasks. I want to have a family too. I want to, I want to experience that as well. So I don't know, y'all. It feels like somebody is like, let's see, what is this Three of Swords about? Oh no, that's too many cards. What is this Three of Swords about, Holy Spirit? Holy angels, ancestors, guides. What is this Three of Swords about? This will resonate for anyone. I just really realized somebody is like asking me intuitively, like, can this apply to anyone? This can apply to anyone. Anyone, any sign, any gender. Yeah, so we have the Emperor. I feel like the heartbreak, you know what? On this Emperor card, the throne that the Emperor is sitting on is like cracking or something. So it's just kind of, I never noticed that before. So it's giving me the impression, at first I was like, okay, so what is it saying, Holy Spirit? Are you saying that the Emperor is the reason for the broken heart, or the broken heart is what the Emperor is experiencing? And I feel like gotta touch it a little bit. Damn. Okay, so this Emperor, if they feel as though they're hurting you or this Queen of Swords energy that they're mirroring in any way, I feel like them making some type of choice could be bringing a heartbreak to the Queen of Swords energy. And I feel like the more that the Emperor knows that the heartbreak is coming over the Queen of Swords energy, it's like breaking that Emperor's heart. And they're trying to sit there like an Emperor and act like they're not being affected, but just knowing that a Queen of Swords is out there carrying some shit on her back, like carrying the world on her back, it just breaks this Emperor's heart. Like, damn, like, it's almost like they can't bear, they're trying to not watch this go down from their high rise from the city. I don't know, y'all, because it looks like they're in the city all of a sudden from like the forest. So I feel like, can we elaborate on this, Holy Spirit, before okay, so the Four of Swords was flipped over just in the deck. So I'm going to take that and just say that somebody's really thinking about their decision moving forward. I feel like somebody is just really comfortable in where they are in their life, and they're just like, they're unsure if they should invest, I guess, in something new, because they feel like, it's funny because this person is afraid that what they've built will crumble, but it's almost kind of asinine, because it's like, you literally have so much support around you. You're giving a person too much power to like make you feel like your shit's gonna crumble. Like, you have a whole team. It's like, for example, it's like, I don't know why Ben and Jerry's is an example that's popping into my head, but it's like, say Ben and Jerry's has this whole, they're a whole business, they're a whole company, corporation, right? And they want to hire one marketing person that's going to do new commercials and new marketing for Ben and Jerry's. And they're just like, oh my God, if this person does a bad job, they could ruin the whole Ben and Jerry's name. And it's like, on one hand, it's like, people love Ben and Jerry's so much and what they've always been about, that it would take a lot to straight up cancel and destroy that brand. But in today's climate, for example, what if they chose like a MAGA person to run their ads, and then they get like, I was about to say Victoria Sweeney, what the fuck is her name? Sydney Sweeney, to like do a commercial, and then now everybody thinks Ben and Jerry has sold out, and they're like, da da da. Like, of course that would break the Ben and Jerry's brand. But if you experience that and you just fire the marketing person and then say, oh my God, I'm sorry, we didn't know they would do something like this. We made sure that we stepped in, and even though we sold the company and they got a new marketing person, we got to make sure that they pick somebody that holds up to the Ben and Jerry's name. This is just an example, guys. And it's just like, okay, we made sure that they're staying with our beliefs, so that you can continue to support the brand, not just because you love the product and you love the ice cream itself, but also because you really do rock with the brand and what we've been about, politically and community wise all this time, right? And so when they fire that person, it's like, okay, now everybody's buying Ben and Jerry's again. So it's like, it's not that hard of a gamble, I guess, or a risk. It's like, dude, if you use new plant food in your plant and the plant starts dying, all you got to do is throw that damn plant food out and go back to what you were using. It's an easy fix. It's not that hard. But somebody is just like so rigid for some reason, I guess. It's actually kind of crazy. Okay, what is going to be the outcome for this situation? Like, what would help this situation, Holy Spirit, before I end this message? What would aid the viewer in this situation? What would aid the viewer? Ooh, that's a lot of cards, but I'm going to take them. So I feel like you should just keep living life. Like, let things come to you in a very honest and like free-flowing, kind of surprising sort of way. Just be expecting the best out of life, because you're just going to receive what you deserve. And if this doesn't come up, then this is clearly not what you deserve. You deserve something better, more top tier, more comfortable, more open, more strong, more supportive for you, viewer. Okay, and whatever your experience is going to be so generous to you. It's going to allow you to become such a generous person. You're going to be inspired by the people you attract, and you won't attract people who are so like tight and greedy and like kind of more like afraid. Not to like judge those people or come at those people, but you're going to attract something that's more fitting to you if you just stay in this open kind of flow freeing energy. I feel like there is going to be some type of like ending or like crashing of some sort. But it's interesting because we got that Ten of Swords energy with the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like, either way, there's gonna be security, money-wise, foundation-wise. There's gonna be enough to go around. You're gonna even probably build your own team that you can also trust, okay? And it will be worthwhile to be everything you need it to be. So let's look at the intimacy deck, the sacral chakra deck, and let's see what you can benefit from that would help you kind of stay in this Page of Cups energy, this, youthful, serendipitous, very like free-flowing energy to expect the best. Okay, I feel like you are in this longer, better, faster, stronger. If you guys know that song by Daft Punk, also Stronger by Kanye, I feel like if you just stay in that energy of just always like being this healthier, better flowing machine. Like, you're gonna always win every time. Just give yourself the best things, the best vibes, the best foods, the best drinks, the best laughs, the best entertainment, the best sleep, the best working out that you can give yourself, and you will become such a force. You already are, but you're gonna become even more of a force. Like, you're gonna attract the craziest shit. And look at this, it says make it explode. So you deserve the kind of sensual activities and exchanges that's gonna allow you to explode with passion and just like, what's the word I'm looking for? Just like bliss. And you deserve to feel that from the smallest ways to the biggest ways. And that's what's coming your way. So just don't limit yourself to thinking that you can only, attract this one thing that you feel like you may want. There's so much more for you. So many soulmates. Oh my gosh. You have so many soulmates that are ready to join you. Okay, it says say all that nasty-ish. So these are people that you can say what you want to say around them. You can be who you want to be around them. So just know that even if you don't attract a specific person or a specific thing, you are attracting the best thing for you. Literally, lots of kisses, lots of love, lots of intimacy, lots of comfort. You could just... I'm getting a person that's very just like open, very different. You're the kind of person who will like... put your face on your friends, touch your friends, kiss your friends, hug your friends, cuddle with your friends. Like, you are just kind of person where you can have, what are these weird words? I know Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo we're like demi-monogamous, like these weird titles, but you're gonna have very special bonds with people, whether it's what you already are aware of or familiar with or not. So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, turning on your post notifications, join the family. If you like what I'm putting down, you already know what to do. We have big things coming to this channel, guys. So just, yeah, be one with me. I love you guys. Okay, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.